Hello everyone and welcome to a unboxing review, a unboxing wrestling review, where we are starting off All Elite Wrestling with unboxing, of course, The Elite, Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks, of course, which used to have Hangman Adam Page before he was kicked out, and we also don't have a Hangman Adam Page figure to review at the moment. So let us start off with the man who started the company, Cody Rhodes, and then we shall move on to the other Elites. We shall put them over to the side for just now. Let's take a look at Cody. You can see that's him in the suit. This is the Series 1 figure, which is number 1. Cody comes with a sledgehammer, which he used to destroy Triple H's hammer, well, Triple H's chair, at one of the first pay-per-views. I think it was All Out. Maybe it was All In. Don't think it was Double or Nothing. Might have been Double or Nothing. Can't remember. My AEW knowledge is not quite as good as my WWE knowledge. But yes, this is Cody Rhodes. I think this is one of his nicest costumes. So let's rip this open and take a look inside. Now, these boxes I will not be keeping, so once they are opened, they are just going to be discarded. So it's just a case of shredding them open. And this video probably won't be as detailed as, I'm just going to grab this open. Okay. There. Probably won't be as detailed as some of my Strong Collectibles unboxings because we have to go through quite a few of them. Ah, right, so it's actually glued in here in the bottom. So you just need to rip this open and free our Cody Rhodes into the world. And that there is one destroyed box. Thank goodness I'm not keeping these, because that is a mess. So let us see, it comes with a little basic sledgehammer. We'll get that out first. Yep, it is, well, everything you could hope for from a little plastic sledgehammer. And let's just look at Cody himself. I think it's a good look for Cody. The face looks good. It's nice decal here for the tattoo that says Dream. I think we go for the hands first. Get the hands, the arms, the shoulders out. Ah, well, it's got a nice back turn to him. There we go, that is the head out. And there's the torso. There's a little bit of plastic, which is presumably just for the weight belt. Let's see if we can just remove that, and then we shall look into the articulation of the figure. Is this actually solidly around? Yes. Oh, there we go. Easy enough. I was going to just cut it off, but there. Very strange. So that can go to the side. And here is our Cody Rhodes. So, I must say it feels really nice. It's got that smoothness to it. Let's see here, the double elbow rotation. It's quite good. The arms go right out. It's actually past the regular point, so that's quite a good articulation. The hands are on a ball joint, I believe. I can see it there. Just a little bit stiff because it's never been moved before. Yep, there you go. Full rotation. Shoulder swivel, obviously. Same with this side. Shoulder's a little bit more stiff than the other one. Still smoothness. Double elbow joint. There we are. This hand has a little bit of sort of taping on it that it's going for. Try the wrist movement. Yep, completely fine. We've seen the torso movement before. Yep, moves at both sides. The weight belt is made of soft rubber, presumably removable. Obviously don't want to go moving it. It says there Attitude Killer, and then it's got the Cody Rhodes kind of Shadowloo American symbol. Let's take a look at the face. So the head seems to be on a ball joint. Maybe double ball joint? Because it's possible to move back. That's quite cool. More movement than what I was expecting. Let's look at the legs. Legs have that nice smoothness, buttery smoothness as it's referred to. Thigh swivel. Double knee joint. That's to curve to that much, which is fine for what it is. No toe pivot, but you have the ankle movement, which seems to be quite generous. Well, it's generous to the side. Right, okay, no, it's just a little bit stiff. Yep, that's good. Once again, stiffness is good because that allows you to keep the poses that you put into the characters. I really love the decal, the attention to detail that they've got on here. Oh, it's also got this shin swivel here as well at the boot. Well, this has the same. Yep. A little bit stiff, but there you go. And yep, this one's a little bit softer. It has that rotation as well. So yes, there we go. It doesn't come with any additional hands, additional heads or accessories, but this was the very first of the AEW figures. So it's just attached to the sledgehammer, clips right in. Just put them in a bit of a dramatic pose. Something like that. Yes, there we go. That's a lovely little Cody Rhodes figure. So you can sit over there, and let's look at the Young Bucks next. So the Young Bucks are from Series 3. This is number 24 in the entire line, Nick Jackson. This is the second version of Nick Jackson. The first one was the one that looked like the sort of Elvis impersonator. I never really liked that outfit. That was from Season 1. But this one is from Season 3. I'm not doing an awful lot of looking at the boxes. As I said, if you want to, you can just take a quick pause and take a look at the box yourself. But there you are. It is Nick Jackson with a little signature. There is the characters from Season 3. Pat Grillo, Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson. Surprisingly, I own all 6 of these, so look forward to the reviews of them in the future. For some reason, Season 1, or Series 1, 3 and 4 are really easy to get hold of. Series 5 hasn't came out yet, and Series 2 is nigh impossible to find in the UK for some reason. So getting figures like John Moxley, I'm trying to remember the other ones in Season 2. John Moxley, Hangman Adam Page, a couple others like that. Very, very difficult to get hold of, and very expensive in the UK currently. So that's good. Right, that can go over here, and let us look at Nick Jackson. So it doesn't come with any accessories other than his jacket, which I think the jacket's removable. It comes with these little tassels on the legs, which of course the Young Bucks are known for. So let us try and get Nick Jackson out of his plastic imprisonment. And here we go into the ASR segment of the show once again. You can see that the hands are really solidly in here, so that is a little bit of an issue. Maybe I'll go for the feet first. This one. There we are, the feet seem to come out a little bit easier. Well, the first one did at least. Oh god, lousy modern packaging. Right, so there we go. and remove the head, and it is literally only the hand that I was trying to get out the first time, which is still stuck in there. There we go. So, there we have Nick Jackson. I imagine this will be the exact same as Cody Rhodes, so I won't go that far into the workings of him. But, yes, there we go. Again, has that very fluid motion. I feel like this is the kind of thing that would wear out very quickly, so it's good for putting into one pose because it's got that nice smoothness, but I feel it's the kind of thing that would become very loose very quickly over time. So do bear that in mind. This is already very, very soft, which of course is meant to be for the Young Bucks thing, which obviously they have the body rotation. So once you've got the two of them, should make a nice little pose. I think it'd be nicer if they had the removable hands so you could have the clenched fists for them doing the kind of muscle pose, but yeah, for what it is, I think that's fine. Looks alright. I think this is a much nicer outfit. Face is a little bit strange. They went with an extremely happy Nick Jackson here, but it's got the Elite headband. Yep, it's got the Elite jacket, these little tassels and everything. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm not that sure how the jacket is removable. I'm not planning to remove the jacket. Maybe it's these bits here at the side. This looks like maybe this would clip away. Yeah, this side doesn't have it, so maybe this part, maybe this just unclips and then you just fold it off and take it off if you were willing to do that, but I am going to keep him with the jacket on, and this is how I intend to pose them. Next up, let's bring in the other brother of the Young Bucks, Matt Jackson, who the face looks a little bit strange. Looks like he hasn't slept in a good while. Looks like he's needing some sleep. Don't know why they decided to go with that for Matt Jackson, but there you go. Let's open him up out of the box and see if he's the same. Like I said, if you're looking for more detailed reviews, do check out my Storm Collectibles and my other unboxings, because you'll see much more detailed reviews of those figures in there. But I'm just trying to go through a few figures in one video. Normally I would spend maybe 30 minutes to an hour on a singular video, on a singular character. But we have a lot of these figures to go through, and just want to get through them all nice and quickly. I'm intending to do this in 3 videos, hopefully. 8 turn into 4. Where it's going to be the Young Bucks, well, the Elite, then it's going to be the remaining 5 AEW figures that I've got, and 3 WWE Elite figures. So that is something to look forward to. It's interesting that they've got the tape on the hand over here, same as what they did with Cody Rhodes. Probably the same hand. No, it's not actually. It's a different hand sculpt. But it's interesting that they didn't just use the same body as they used for Nick Jackson. They've actually done like the separate changes for Matt Jackson. And obviously the white and gold is on the opposite sides of Nick Jackson, the way that it should be. So yeah, it's quite good. They've got their attention to detail. Obviously the Elite, the faction of the Elite, is the ones that really formed together to make All Elite Wrestling, so it makes sense that they would take care of their own figures. My goodness, that was quite difficult to get that foot out there. I did the same method with this one as I did with Nick Jackson. I'll go with the feet first, bring it out. Just soft rubber here, and once again it is this one hand. This is the problem, this is stuck. And yes, here we go. So the face is a little bit off. If I was modelling this face, I wouldn't have colorized this bit under the eyes, or just hit that the same skin color. The facial texture looks good. They've got the little bit of kind of stubble that he's got in there. Or at least he did at the time. I don't think he still has that. Let's just discard this over here. As I said, not keeping the boxes for these videos. So if you aren't a fan of seeing boxes destroyed, well, this is maybe not the video for you. You'll see me take a much better care of things like Strong Collectibles because, well, Strong Collectibles are just infinitely more expensive than what AEW figures are. And in fairness, I don't mind that AEW figures are a little bit cheaper. I would not like to go spending £200 on every AEW figure. Probably wouldn't collect that many of them. And collecting Strong Collectibles is an expensive hobby. It is not the kind of thing I recommend. So, with Matt Jackson, the head seems to turn left and right, but I don't seem to have that much of a up and down. Maybe there is. It's just a little bit stiff. The arms, once again, very flexible. The jacket's very nice. I do like that. Posability. Can go into nice, easy super kick for your super kick parties. So, yep, I think that all looks quite fine. So, let us put Matt Jackson, into the ceremonial pose for the Young Bucks, which he should tilt to this side, I believe. I think the jacket is kind of preventing some of the body movement, but there you have a rough idea for what you can do. And there you go, there's your Young Bucks and Cody. And now to bring out the All Elite Champion, the TNA Impact Champion, both TNA Impact Champions, the AAA Champion, he is Kenny Omega, the winner of 4 different championships. And this is number 28 in the series. So there is a Series 1 Kenny Omega, but I didn't think he looked anywhere near as good as this one. I think in terms of looks, this is the best looking version of Kenny Omega for the time being. And this is Series 4. So you can see Series 4, it's Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes. I'm not planning to collect all the different versions. Sammy Guevara, Matt Hardy, and Santina and Ortiz from Inner Circle. The sellotape is already a little bit loose here. This is unusual. Not that we care. But all these are brand new. If anyone is in the UK, there's currently a discount going in Smith's and The Entertainer, which is where you can pick up AEW figures for relatively cheap. I say relatively cheap, most of them are still £20, but some of them are discounted. A lot of them are out of stock, so you just have to look for the ones that are in stock. But I did get Rio for £12.99, and she's meant to be £20, so that is a good discount. And some of these figures were £14.99 instead of £20. I think both the Young Bucks were only £15 each, so got them for a good price. If you can get a quarter of the price off, it's good. And you don't really want to go having to pay the premium prices on eBay if you can avoid it. So Kenny Omega is the first person to come with additional hands, and that's because he comes with the signature hands here, which is the Bullet Club gun, and of course the open hand for doing the pose, which I think he might have been doing on the back. No, he's not. No, on the back he's just in the middle of doing, I'm not sure, Samoan Drop? It might be the roll-through version. Can't remember what it's called, but it used to be not Arn Anderson, Mr. Anderson's finisher. So, yes, right, let us look at the champion. Oh, well, he comes out far easier than the other figures. So This is nice. Maybe by Series 4, they realised that people were not wanting to spend any time trying to bring their characters out of their plastic packaging. There we go. So this is quite cool. This is the leather jacket that's got the one wing on it. It's like the one-winged angel, which of course is a reference to Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. Kenny Omega really enjoys his computer games, especially Undertale and Final Fantasy, which are both referenced in his entrance video. He's also quite a good player of Street Fighter. He shows up to a couple events. He's actually done some computer game stuff with the New Day of WWE, which is quite cool. So there we go. There he is in his signature pose. Unfortunately, does not come with the AEW Championship. I think at the time that this figure was made, he would probably have been in a tag team with Hangman Adam Page. So that might have been that version of him. But I really like this outfit. See the kind of robotic legs. So I mean, Kenny Omega has so many different nicknames. You know, the Cleaner, but one of them is the Terminator, and he still does it on occasion, but it's rarer now. He used to do it a lot more in New Japan, where he did the Terminator dive, which is when he starts doing to the mat. He does the Terminator theme song. That's and then he'll do the running suicide dive or the suicide plancha over the top rope to the outside to the opponent. So yes, Kenny Omega, fantastic guy, very very cool wrestler. Different body mold to what Cody Rhodes has. So it looks like they're not just using one same generic body mold here. You can see that there's also a colour difference. That Cody Rhodes is a little bit lighter than what Kenny Omega is. So that's quite cool. Got that attention to detail. I like what they've done with the hair. So Kenny Omega's hair, it was black, then he dyed he dyed it blonde, and the black started kind of coming back in. Oh, my voice is going a bit there. But yeah, so doing that in terms of a figure is very difficult to do, but I think they've made a fantastic job. I really like this leather jacket here. This is obviously soft leather. And it's got the knee pads. The knee pads are, I think this is soft material. Let me just show how that works with the knee. So you have the double rotation there at the knee point, and the same with this one. The knee pad kind of gets in the way a little bit. It stops it from bending all the way back, but gives a decent kind of look. But yes, there you go. And that is Kenny Omega in his patented look. Let's see here, just move this hand back a little bit, rotate this body up a little bit, turn the head, and there we go. That looks pretty cool. But before we end the video, let us look at Kenny Omega's alternate hands, and we'll try putting them in, see what these look like. Then we'll discard the box. So to put in the alternate hands, very very simple. Just grab here, pull, just like you do with the Strong Collectibles. Comes out and you can see that it's got the little peg, if the camera would focus on it. There we go. And that is a little cool hand. You can replace that with a more traditional sort of wrestling grapple hand. It just plugs right in. Or it should. There we go. About strength. And then you can do that. And there you go. That's how you hand swap. That's quite nice. So, if you're wanting, rather than have this finger pose, you can exchange it for like kind of grapple look. If you want to try and pose Kenny Omega into doing one-winged angel, or maybe a different move, or that kind of such. So that is going to be it for this review, folks. Let me just bring the Elite all in here together for one little final image. And of course the Young Bucks on either side. And there we go. So that is going to be it for this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed. Remember, you can find us in the Discord in the description below. If you did enjoy, give us a like, share and subscribe. Do leave a comment. I'll try to reply to everyone. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.